How does this flat RGB flashlight perform in the dark? This is a simple and fast review of the WUBEN X4 mini EDC flashlight. We're going to open it up, show you what it looks like, test it out, and of course let you know whether or not it's worth buying. All right, so as we get it out of the box, comes nicely packed. Pretty thick instruction manual. Walk you through all the details. Decent USB-C, USB-A cable. Little kind of wrist lanyard. Kind of heavy. I'm not sure why that's so heavy. This, however, is small and pretty light. Pretty compact. Does come with a clip. It's the first thing I'll want to identify. You can put that on your hat, your belt, whatever, depending on what kind of work you're looking to do. Probably going to need to please remove the battery insulation before using. So I believe this battery is removable and replaceable, which makes it a pretty nice feature. So as we kind of get this stuff out, let's figure out exactly how to get that battery out. So on the side here, you'll see a little button. You can kind of pop down and should, once it's down, sorry, disregard, down is locked, up is unlocked. And should just, there we go, press that button. So dummy me, I'm showing it completely wrong. So let me try this again. I'm going to stay with the recording. I'm not going to edit this, but as you'll see, there's a lock and unlock. So you just flip this up to unlock and then press this button and that'll pop. Now there is your removable piece that will allow your battery, which again, removable, will be there. Lock it back up. Now, one of the nicest features on this thing is the, and we'll have to turn it on. It might just be dead. Nope, there we go. Is once it's on, you kind of have a ability to kind of use this back piece. Now that's only, well, there it is. It is working constantly. So I love that feature because sometimes you just want to be able to click like so. Problem is, if you're putting it on in your pocket or something like that, that could be an issue that you may want to consider yourself with. It is a very bright light, and there's a number of different adapters here, adjustments. That is the lock that will keep it from doing that. But regular lights, super bright, side light. Can go soft to bright using that little wheel. Next one is again going to be adjustable. And then that's just your moonlight. It's pretty sturdy. Great feel to it. Very lightweight. As mentioned, there's going to be the ability to kind of lock that on. What I haven't shown you yet is the magnet capabilities as well. So the bottom base is a magnet. Not on the sides, just that. And that'll give you the ability to kind of utilize on a, the hood of your car or something like that. So it's always helpful to read your instruction manual. It kind of lays out all this stuff. I'm going to go through it quickly, but read your instruction manual just so you have an idea. So this is your moon, and that's going to be like a low level light. As you can see, much dimmer. This is your tactical tail light, but you can also use the front. So that is the moon. The next thing is going to be my front light, which again, I can turn on here I can adjust the power depending on how I want with this this wheel. When that is on, or off, I can turn it on using this button or the tactical tail. Now that's going to be a quick button flip. If I hold it, it's on, and I let go, it goes. This side light, sorry, moon forward side, has multiple functions here. So as we kind of demonstrated, the side comes on and is dimmable as well. Now, in this mode, if I hold it down, I will get the RGB mode, which then I can slide, and you'll note that the side lights here, the wheel will then kind of rotate between all the different colors, and depending on what you're looking for. No dimmer here, but it kind of rotates a little bit through each color, a little bit bright, a little bit dark, and that's that. So to turn that back off, again, we're just going to hold and go back to the main. To turn it off, we just press that button. As noted already, the bottom is going to be my lock, and that way it just stays in place. Now, if I take it all the way up to the top, you'll also see, I'm hoping, that's where my USB-C slot's going to be. So that's where I'm going to charge this bad boy up before we take it outside. And again, kind of just give you a view of all this stuff before we take it in the dark to demonstrate it. But we're just going to go ahead and you'll see that it goes red when it's charging. So we're going to get it all charged up and take it from there. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when I turn it on. Obviously, very bright. It's not going to be a focused light, but does a really nice job lighting up the side of my house and everything. I mean, it's doing a pretty great job, in my opinion, for such a small, tiny light. And again, you can dim it if needed and turn it up, but it's awesome. So, for being, again, such a tiny light, and we'll try the side light just so you can see that as well. Does a decent job. Let me turn it up a little bit more. Yeah, does a decent job around the area. So kind of like if you're camping or something, does a pretty decent job. So overall, this thing is really great in my opinion. So definitely worth buying. Hopefully this review helps, and thanks for watching.